Hello everyone and welcome back. Uh, so what are we gonna do today? We left the story when we have finished with Dragon and went to Liyue, and then we got confused by this temporal event because there was a lot of names, and actually thinking I'm out of the story enough to understand even what's going on. Nevertheless, we only have 3 hours remaining to fulfill this event, and so we will try to do that. Uh, okay, probably flying or something. Nevertheless, after we will finish that, we have quite a lot of exclamation marks in here in this in Mondstadt. I also noticed we have one exclamation mark in Springvale in Dawn Winery, and we already have some more quests in our quest log. So we'll try to do that, but not today. It will be our next path. Also on this BP, we already have 5 levels, which is a lot, considering who am I and how I am playing and how novelty I am in this whatever that is. So what I'm thinking is to use the maximum of this BP and try to finish some of this content as well. So first thing first, as I said, we are going to this quest, and the way we are going to do that is, I assume, from here. Hopefully it will be quick because we only have 3 hours left to finish this temporary event. From what I understood, explanation I got, these are some events that happens in this game. They are temporary, so means that the story is gone after the story is gone, after the event is gone. So yeah, we try to do that. I do not know if we would do something or even understand something, because when we got the introduction, I think they have a kind of, let's say, mistake in that perception, because we met characters that obviously knew us. I assume they are from stories we will encounter in the future, but we did not encounter them yet, so it's kind of confusing from this point of view. And then they started talking about some other characters we obviously never met as well, and kind of blew my mind into the point of no return, and I kind of got so annoyed and let's say confused to the point I give up. And I'm not saying I have my full strength right now, but kind of willing to do that because there's only 3 hours left, which is something I'm playing the games to enjoy them, and this one, I mean, it's not the fault of this particular event, because from what I understood, you got like a lot of time to do that. You have like 20 days or something. So that's not a particular problem, but the daily quests kind of increase the, let's say, anxiety I got from the game, that you need to log in daily, you need to do these quests daily, and every day and every day, and if you fail, you lose some. I don't even know what I'm losing, games or whatever. That's a nice point. Soon we will come back here later. So yeah, you probably lose something, and now like what? You know, like I don't want to lose something. So you have this I don't know, anxiety or something. Um, just thinking, is there a boat or something to get to the side? I am not sure. I'll be able to fly or glide from here. Let's try this vantage point. I see no boats in here whatsoever. Oh, there's this the tree. Oh, well, let's try flying, and if we are not successful, then we can probably try to get some boat in a harbor. It's a harbor, so should probably have something. So what I was talking about is the daily quest kind of do some form of stress and anxiety, and I also have that today because I'm feeling a little bit sick, and I was like thinking I will skip this recording and my usual Monday release because I'm not feeling well. But I was like, oh, but I have already, I have only 3 hours, and he actually managed to glide. I only have 3 hours, and then it will be gone. And even though it'd be confusing for me, probably. It's teleporting here. Thanks for that. For our future adventures. Oh no. Oh no. Bye bye. Bye bye. I am running away. Berries. Always take a berry if you can. Okay. This looks important. Hehehe, we have a teleport. I mean, the boats would still be a good case. I need to run around. Oh my god. Okay, let's run around.
What's the hurry?
Okay, so here we are. Let's get ready to get confused. Oh, that's the master chef we met sailing, and they were talking about her. Okay, this guy looks weird. Japanese, I assume. Aratakito. Yep, names Japanese as well. Okay.
A hard shell, a whole bunch of legs, looks like a born warrior. The crab is the Onikabuto of the sea! Throw one of these bad boys in the ring and your Onikabuto will have to seriously up its game.
So he's controlling crab ring. What? Like boxing ring? Or what ring? Like circle in the Sand. And I don't know what's Onikabuto. Yeah. Okay. So it's horns. Okay. Ritual with the voice. It's nice. He has a nice voice. He is a good voice actor. It's nice. Okay.
That's right, Oni King! Technically, the crab belongs to a different species, but it has all the qualities of the perfect warrior beetle. Pitting Onikabuto against crabs during their training is a surefire way to rapidly improve their strength.
Then it's time for Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King to train harder than ever before. No rest until they flipped every crab in the area onto its back.
Crimson Staff, Ironclad, Beetle King. Are these those two or what?
And once they're done, we'll just need to stoop down and scoop them up. No more chasing crabs all over the beach.
Okay, that's a nice teddy bear. It's kind of interesting design. I think I have already seen that. I don't know where. And he has infinity on his belly. Okay.
Looks like Xiangling and Guoba are part of the gang now. Huh? Traveler, Paimon! Fancy meeting you here! Are you guys out for a walk or something? Hey, Xiangling! Hey, Guoba!
Sorry, not now.
Well, we were going to gorge ourselves at one mean restaurant, but then we ran into Yanfei and Shinobu, who told us you were closed for a few days. So we figured we'd come find you guys and see if you needed any help.
By the way, the fact that someone's trying to connect, I kind of find it interesting way, and in a negative way a little bit, that I don't know what the guy wanted. Maybe he needed help. I would gladly help the person who's trying to connect. Once someone connected and asked if I can collect some flowers somewhere. I was like, yeah, sure, I don't need them. And I assume they renew themselves because the game restarts every day. And I would be open to, like, write someone who can, like, some chat or something, who can write, I am needing these flowers. Is somebody willing to, or like, write me, can you let me in? I need those flowers. It would be super helpful or something like that. I would gladly help, but not now. I mean, but in a situation like that, then once it happened that someone connected, I was like, "Hey, do you need help?" I was like, "Thanks. That's very nice of you, but I don't want to, actually." Which is super super cool. But if you can, like, right before connecting to the game, because it takes 10 minutes or something, because the person connects and loads itself, then they're running around talking, and then we actually we cannot help each other. Okay, they disconnect, and then you need to leave multiplayer mode. And I was like, what? Yeah, it was like, this is supposed to be a little bit of multiplayer game as well, and it's not nice from me. It's different approach I am used to, which is fine if it's working, but I don't think it's working at all. So it was just my point. My point of view was, like, confused a whole lot by this. I think it can be nice in order if you have some friend who plays with you, who helps you, like, you can go to dungeons together or something like that. In that way, that's nice approach, but in a form of kind of anonymous people on the same server, it's not nice. It's annoying and painful a little bit. in my point of view. Yeah, so sorry, let's continue with whatever that is.
Aw, you guys. Thanks for being such loyal customers.
I'm such a loyal
It's so
customer
kind of
that
you to
I helped you win one cooking show in one stat, and that's it. So customer is you know a lot of things have been bought by me.
With Mr. Itto and the Grandmaster helping me for the last couple of days, we've actually got most of the things we need now. All that's left
So
for
we
us to
catching
get
crabs.
is some fresh
Ooh.
crabs.
It's possible in the game. I already catch one.
And Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King will be able to round them up for us in no time.
Or
If everything
not.
goes to
Hello.
plan. Uh-oh. I may have spoken too soon.
This looks like Pokemon. What is that?
It's a Geobishop
Okay.
halfling! Bone
Reminds me of Geodude or something like that. From the first.
Hold on, stay calm. I'll
Okay.
assess the situation. Hard shell? Check. Legs? Not too many, but it more than makes up for that with the whole rolling thing. Yeah, looks like a mean fighter. This is what you want to train your Oni Kabuto against.
How right you are, Oni King. With a training partner like this, an Oni Kabuto is sure to reach the apex of its abilities.
What? Are they serious right now? Wait, I think I recognize that thing. It's always rolling around on a nearby island. It's made quite a reputation for itself as far as Guyun Geobishops go. People have taken to calling it Crystal Tornado.
Okay.
It's because if you ever set foot on its little island, then it whooshes over and gives you a nasty whack on the head. It's really aggressive.
I mean, is it just me, or does she kind of look more quality? Is the word more detailed? I think in a monster quest, she had like lower quality eyes and hair and everything. Or is it just me? I don't know. I mean, it just occurred to me right now as something's weird.
Oni King, allow me to send in the troops. I shall monitor the battle from a safe distance to
It's
assess
like Child's
our
Play or
enemy's
something.
prowess. Go, Ironclad Beetle King!
It's actually a
Test
beetle.
your challenger to its limits!
They were like not joking about Beetle King. That's actually a beetle. Okay, whatever. And they are sending a beetle to battle with this rocky thing. Okay, Crystal Tornado. Geobishop Hatchling. Okay. I mean, isn't it obvious? Yeah.
Ah! Ironclad Beetle King!
One hit and it's all over? I don't believe it. That's not possible. Okay, listen up, Grandmaster. The glorified pet rock is clearly tougher than it looks. Time to show it what we're really made of. From what I've seen, our opponent has a lot of brute force, but no finesse. Lugging all that weight around is a recipe for crude and clumsy attacks. And if you don't land the hit, it ain't worth squat. Luckily for us, our Oni Kabuto have a little thing called agility on their side. Go, Crimson Staff! Dodge the limbs and tail, wait for an opening, and aim for the...
Okay.
Belly.
Oni King, shall I send in some more Oni Kabuto, or...
That's actually my reaction in the end of previous video. I mean, it's like 10th time already that I said something or did something which the game then like repeated after me like few minutes later. Okay. about a nice voice of this. I don't know what that is. Guy, I assume. Older. I don't know if he's older. Good voice actor. I really like. He's like outstanding in his field in this game. From the other ordinary like people talking. Oh, like yeah, someone's talking, and this one is like enjoyable. And I like the way how the voice actor actually did this. What you what sounds. I was like really enjoyable.
Wait, what's Goba doing? No!
Is he gonna sing? Is it like Jigglypuff from Pokemon once again? Pokemon in the show. Or not? Okay.
Wait, the bishop can understand Goba? Huh. It just up and left. So, to answer your question from a moment ago, Paimon, I found out about Crystal Tornado's aggressive tendencies the last time we came to gather crabs in Guyunstone Forest. Tornado gave Goba a big ol' bash on the head the moment he saw him. But then Tornado fell unconscious, and apparently wasn't seen for weeks afterwards. I guess he's finally recovered from his injuries.
So he already like hit it once, and then now he saw him again. I was like, okay, no, not this time. I'm just gonna run away.
Man, what a cool guy. I mean, I figured he was a pretty epic dude just from the look of him, but I've never seen someone just stare an enemy into submission like that. There's only one possible conclusion. This is a warrior with strength, the likes of which I've never seen before.
I must say, I concur. I don't know how, but Guoba-san simply commanded that hard-shelled beast to stand down and retreat at once. Come to think of it, he seems like a pro at catching crabs, too. Guoba-san clearly has some sort of power that lets him bend the minds of shelled organisms to his will. Ah, that's it! The truth has been hiding in plain sight all this time. Guoba-san is a virtuoso beetle battler. With his skills, he can direct an Oni Kabuto's each and every
It's
move.
the bear. Yeah.
Huh? Oh, of course. Yeah, that makes total sense. These are the kind of brainwaves that make you the Arataki Gang's greatest ally. You see, if we can get Guoba-san to teach us the art of shelled organism mind control, we'll be unstoppable. The entire beetle fighting world will
Okay.
be our oyster.
Yeah.
Can we stop discussing what special powers Goba may or may not have? We have to get these crabs back before too long or they'll go bad. And then this whole trip will have been a waste. Right! Get a move on, Bull Checker! Shinobu's waiting for you! Also, we want to eat?
Huh? Wait, when did we get 2 new people? Oh, compadre! If it isn't the Oni King's right hand. Oh, and of course, the flying lavender, sorry, sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon. Wait, oh man, don't tell me you saw me lose that beetle fight just now. Oh, so humiliating.
Oh, come on! There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Oni Kabuto don't stand a chance against the Geo-Bishop hatchling. Next time, just give it a couple of whacks with your club.
But that would defeat the whole purpose. Let me explain. Now, it's no secret that you've kicked a fair share of butt in your time. And from what I hear, that includes some of the biggest, most powerful, and
dragon.
meanest butt around. So how'd you do it, huh? Were you born stronger than your most fearsome foe? No! Do you rock up to every fight believing that your odds of winning are 100%? Of course not. You start with an impossible goal, defeating the unbeatable enemy. And then you do whatever you gotta do to achieve it. Because even you can't know how much potential you have until you push yourself past your limits. That's how you make yourself not just stronger, but stronger than you ever imagined you could be. Flee the fight once, you'll probably flee the next time. And the time after that, next thing you know, you're that boring little twerp who never had the guts to put himself out there. Because when you flee the fight, all you're really running away from is the person
Okay,
you're
that's
going to
deep.
become.
What's gotten into Bullchucker? He actually said something that made sense. For once, Paimon
Okay,
has
that's
nothing
the
to argue
first time
back.
for me as well. And I do not know the story between these people.
You hear that? Boba's getting hungry. Crystal Tornado's gone now anyway, and your Oni Kabuto won't be ready to
Oh,
fight again
she has
anytime
this,
soon.
yeah, this dude in here. Okay, that's nice. So they're friends. Okay, assume they're friends.
So, are you just gonna stand here
Or
and
is he
gawk
like
at or-
her pet? So
Chef Sama makes a good point. We are still far from being worthy enough to seek the tutelage of the mighty sensei, Guoba-san. I have heard tell of a great contest of fine warriors that was once held in this place. We stand on hallowed ground, and the very air we breathe is abuzz with the might of great duelists. I say we set up a ring here and now. I shall summon the mightiest beetle battlers of Liyue, and as iron sharpens iron, we will hone our skills and training with them. Then, once we have learned his ways, we will track down that shelled beast and do
I
battle
finished
against
reading,
it
and
once
it's
more.
my primal instinct to just click because they're talking slowly.
Paimon's got a feeling about this, but not
Yeah.
actually sure if it's a good one or a bad one.
Uh-huh. Oh. Oh, I'm with you, Grandmaster. Yeah, you're saying the time has come. To
I mean,
unveil the plan.
I have one problem with I don't know how to explain it, with timing and grimacy of characters, because they are talking and they are not talking badly. They have kind of usual sentence. Yeah, the story is not so bright, but you know, not everyone can be the sharpest tool in a shed. But they are saying a sentence which flows with emotions, and they have limited variety of mimics in face, and you know, I would say right now he good idea or something. It's like a big moment, and it was like my reaction was he's slightly smiling, like he's listening to some old childish joke which he already heard 50 times, but it's still like I don't put a smile on his face. Like it's not a face of person who got like revealing idea or whatever it was that was like sound. So it's not the first time. I was like sitting here and reading the subtitles, listening to the voice, and I was like, okay, they are enjoying something, they are angry, they are sad, they are remembering something, happy or whatever, and the reaction of the characters that does not respond that. In 2020, whatever that now is 2024, yeah, it was sweet to me in the game from like 2000s, sort of, maybe. There was the time where the motion capture or something of the characters were not so good, and there I would like understand that, but we have had games that were much more better than this, and they are like 10 years old already, so kind of disappointed in that as well.
This is the moment. It's time for the long-awaited Arataki blazing armor.
The
Beetle
fact that
battle boot camp.
the moving of mouth is not in correspondence of what he's saying is fine by me, because I assume that's originating from different default language, Chinese or whatever that is. I don't know where they're from. I know they're Asian. Yeah, Chinese probably. So that's fine, but this was sort of epic, enjoyable emotion. Like, yeah, we are doing some boot camp, like the cry for this idea, and it looked to me like he's saying good day to his coworker. He just met due to meeting every day, and I don't know. It's kind of like emotionless something.
That's right! There's no time to lose, Oni King. Let's set up the arena!
That was funny.
Hey! Hey! We weren't done talking to you yet! Ugh, unbelievable. Look
I
at
don't know,
them.
that
Not a
was-
care in the world.
What did they say it was called again? The Arataki something something?
Anyway, some sort of beetle fighting tournament, right? I think Hanakato might have mentioned it before. If I wasn't so busy with work at the restaurant, I'd love
It's
to
just
take
like
Bulba
glad
along and
emotion.
watch.
Yeah, that's nice. It happened, and that's it. It's all single emotion. I kind of catched. Like, I'm sorry. It's not good.
But right now, the top priority is dealing with all these fresh crabs. Come on,
And the
let's
voice
advance.
reading the text, it's like full of energy. It's like, oh, let's go back, and the character was like zero energy, zero emotion. I don't know. It's weird.
Shinobu was saying the Arataki gang came to Liyue for her classmates' reunion, right? Won't throwing an impromptu beetle fighting competition interfere with their plans? Well, not much we can do about it except head back to Wanmin and tell Shinobu.
Okay. So we have met some people who have bugs, basically, who are doing something. Some boot camp, whatever that is. I know it's military boot camp, but I suppose it's different than this, considering it's having Beetles in them. I mean, okay, never mind.
Yanfei, Shinobu, we're back!
Guoba, Shangling, Traveler, and Paimon. Wait, where are the other two? Let me guess. Itto and Hanakato are up to their usual antics.
We'll fill you in shortly. First, I need to get all these pristine ingredients safely stored away. The Mistflower Corollas won't keep the crabs cool for much longer. Plus, the Traveler and Paimon are valued customers, eagerly awaiting a grand feast. I'll get cooking, then we can catch up while we eat.
Exceptional meal. I can only do perfect meal. Or suspicious. Beetle fighting bootcamp. Oh, okay.
Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp? That doesn't bode well. It won't be long before things get out of hand. We're guests here, which means we're supposed to be on our best behavior. Leave them to me. I'll put a stop to it. I don't know. I think it could be fun. Anyway, don't stress. Beetle fighting sounds like a great event idea. According to the Comprehensive Compendium of Liyue Law, we just need to notify the relevant office of the Ministry of Civil Affairs, and they'll issue a permit pretty
So
much
there
right
are
away.
like bureaucracy here. Okay.
You never know. Maybe you'll make some new friends with this event. Then you'll have even more people to hang out with when you next come to
Whatever.
Liyue.
Yeah, Yeah, and you can bring them all to One Mean Restaurant for your meals.
Wait, first the event, and now you're already planning our next trip? Given the Arataki gang's financial situation...
Ah, come on. You gotta learn to cut loose more. You came all this way. You should be focused on catching up with old friends, making some new ones, and just generally hanging out and doing lots of fun stuff. I need to be at the Ministry of Civil Affairs shortly for something else anyway, so I can get the ball rolling for Itto's thing while I'm there. Alright, I'll handle that while you guys head back to Itto and help get the venue set up. I'll join you later, and bring the permit with me.
Yanfei is in a good mood today. She didn't take any persuading to help out with the event. Well, event planning's right up her alley. She was an officiator in the Masterful Chefs contest, and she has a lot of contacts
Yeah,
because
then
of her
she's
work.
the judge, right? Or something like that. Masterful Chef's contest sounds fun. I suppose it's some future quest or something concerning this character. Sounds interesting. I'm still looking forward for this region, this Chinese sort of region.
She's also on vacation at the moment, and her old friend Shinobu's in town. That's definitely put her in the mood
I mean,
to
I
have
must
some fun.
stop again. I'm just watching this particular piece of meat, assuming it's some form of fantasy animal that's living in this kind of game environment, because it is that's like it's like 1/3, 1/2 of ordinary human. When you put them next to each other, it's a huge thing. And it's kind of disproportional. I mean, it's kind of, and it looks enlarged. I don't know. Never mind.
Well, I've missed my chance to discuss the issue of our funds. Guess I've got no choice but to deal
Okay,
with
so
boss
the
directly now.
guy with gray hair, the voice actor guy, is the boss of this cookie. Okay.
Traveler, Paimon, thanks for all your help so far. I promise I'll make it up to you the
Shall I
next time we meet.
assume that she's like the brains of the gang and he's like the stupid whatever? From what they're saying, that it was the first time he said something meaningful. It's, boy, that's like a common pattern of comical relief duo when you have someone who is stupid with someone who is really clever, and the stupid one is the boss or chief king.
You mean you don't need us to come with you? Well, if Itto's serious about defeating that Geo-Bishop hatchling with Oni Kabuto, Paimon's kinda curious to see how everything goes down.
Now that you mention it, didn't you help boss out a lot at the last one of these? The almighty Arataki extraordinary and exhilarating extreme Beetle Brawl?
Oh, we didn't really help out. We just played a few matches. But it was actually super fun.
Either way, it sounds like you understand Boss's perspective far better than I do, so maybe you'll be able to help me talk some sense into him. I'll take all the help I can get.
Sure, or, maybe we could just let him go ahead with it, huh?
Okay. We actually talk to the teddy bear. Hehe.
We've already beaten our expected turnover for this month, and it'll still be a while before Dad gets back with the rest of the new stock. So we should be able to take it easy for a while. After that, we should be back to business as usual. Things won't be anywhere near as busy as they've been the last few days. That means we should have time to go and watch Mr. Itto's Beetle fighting event.
It really reminds me of some Pokemon, because He's talking with this singing whatever it is, and obviously she like understands. So. Oh, it will be painful too. I'm just interested. Will we be able to swim it? I don't think so. I think our stamina is a little bad because it happened that I was doing some daily and I end up drawing water. Sort of. Let's try it. Why not? This looks close. So now it's interesting because we are sort of in the middle of the sea and we are sort of in the middle of our stamina in there, so that's nifty. Who will win? And actually we can help that a little bit because I think we already have some food that gives stamina boost. Let me check. So we can so I knew there was two. This one is not. This has sword, so it's for fighting probably. Okay, so never mind. So we do not have any food. Okay, let's teleport before we die. That's a lot of running. It's raining. I like when it's raining. Not so many people do go out.
What's the hurry?
That looks epic. It's a flying house or whatever it is. So it's cool. Hey, can I get you? Can I get you? Oh yeah. Oh, where's the berry?
All right, boss. Fun time in Liyue is over. Let's head home.
Shinobu? I can explain.
No, you can't. Our funds have run out. We've spent too long here. After buying our tickets for the boat home, the gang fund is down to double digits. How can we possibly afford to hold a tournament? Yenfei-senpai very kindly offered to handle the legalities, otherwise you wouldn't even have a permit. Are you expecting her to foot the bill as well? Put a stop to this now, before things get out of control.
But you don't understand. We have a situation here. Normally, I'm happy to do things your way, but the Arataki gang's two top Onikabuto warriors just lost to some
So
bad
it's
rock.
as I said that he's like the stupid one and she's the voice of reason. That's usually used for comical relief, some sort of world building.
Look, we have a whole arena set up and everything. If we back out now, we'll be the laughingstock of the entire Beetle fighting world.
How did you manage to build that? It would take me like 5 days to do that. Where did you get the wood? Where did you get the nails? So And if they run out of money, how did you pay for that? Can you just... I don't know. It's weird. What's Beetle fighting role? Is it like thing in here?
You've lost plenty of beetle fights before. Even I can beat you, and I'm not even a serious player. Why are you so bothered
what's
about losing to some bishop hatchling?
Shinobu! That was a low blow. Anyway, that's ancient history. I'm on a whole different level now. There isn't a single beetle fighter out there who can touch me. I'm serious about beating that pet rock. Don't think I've got what it takes? And try me.
Gladly. You want to do this the hard way? We'll do it the hard way. Grandmaster Hanakato, get me and Boss a beetle each. Maybe he'll be more amenable to reason after a crushing defeat. If I win, you have to come back with me. No complaining, and no making any more trouble for Yanfei-senpai.
Shinobu, Oni King,
You're really doing this, huh? I didn't think you'd take it this far. Okay, so sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon, I delegate this challenge to you.
You're making Paimon fight me?
No surprises there. What Bullchucker is really saying is, if you want to fight the Oni King, you have to go through sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon first.
Exactamundo, amigo. Sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon is one of the Arataki gang's top beetle fighters, but even she isn't in the same league as moi. So Shinobu, if you want to duel with the Don, you gotta beat the Milan.
I like him.
Except... Paimon refuses.
What?
Okay.
Even Paimon knows that you can't just expect other people to pick up your slack all the time. It's not right. So if you're out of Mora, then tough luck. You gotta watch your spending. If Paimon helps you out, that'll just make more trouble for Yanfei, and then Shinobu will owe her a favor.
Okay, true. You make a fair point. But it's all good. I have a backup plan for situations like this. If we really are out of funds, then, I'll find a job. I'll work nights, do beetle fighting during the day, and pay any expenses out of my own pocket. It'll work. The Grandmaster has helped me find a few good gigs before. As long as it's physical work and the pay is good, I'll take it.
Now you're talking. See, that's the kind of attitude Paimon can get behind.
I can't believe you guys. Your plan is all well and good, and I do hope you try not to be a burden on other people. But you still need to beat me first. I know what Boss is trying to do. He's making me fight Paimon first to use up my Oni Kabuto's stamina. Well, good luck with that. Even with a disadvantage, I'm still not gonna make this easy for you.
Okay. It's actual fight of Beetles? Okay. Okay. So are we fighting or not? I mean, what? Thanks for tutorial, I guess.
I lost.
So this Beetle by the Beetle fighting battles are a thing here, like seriously thing. People like do it every day here. Okay, it's like it's weird. I mean, better than some other animal fights. I don't like that, but I mean, okay.
That was so tense. Shinobu nearly got the better of Paimon there.
Hey, hey! Hey! Sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon destroys Shinobu on the first attempt! Ooh! You really are natural at this, aren't you?
As agreed, We now have Shinobu's official support to host the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp.
I haven't battled in ages. Guess I'm out of practice. I'll have to move to Plan B. Try to keep costs to a minimum, and make sure Yanfei-senpai doesn't end up doing everything for us. I'm gonna hold you to your word, boss. Fund this event yourself by working nights. Battle Beetles all you want during the day. And one other thing. Our boat tickets home were booked well in advance. I can amend the date, but only by a few days. So, keep this event to maybe 4 or 5 other people tops, or you'll run out of time, okay?
He's
Don't want you
inviting
getting
everybody,
carried
right?
away.
Got it. Sure, promise. Cross my heart and hope to die. Shinobu, you've got nothing to worry about.
Okay, I'll head down to the harbor and see about changing the tickets. I'm warning you, you'd better not go spending all our mora while I'm gone.
Okay, so we've only got 5 battles to get in shape enough for Guoba-san. Then we gotta master what he teaches us, then take down that cocky pet rock. Shinobu is asking us to do the impossible here. But this is the kind of hardcore challenge I live for.
Don't worry, Oni King. I'll find people to join us in our great training endeavor. So long as there are worthy beetle battlers to be found, I'll be sure to sense their presence and bring them over to our camp. We haven't been in Liyue for long, but I'm certain that this vast land is filled with mighty warriors. We'll have no trouble finding but one of these each day. Now, as for the esteemed Oni King's right hand and honorable sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon...
We've done our part. We saved your butts by getting Shinobu to agree to this. Paimon saw the look of sheer terror on your faces. You're clearly no match for her.
Oh, of course. I will, leave it to me. I'll come up with something. You'll get your reward, don't you worry. In the meantime, if the Oni King's right hand and sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon don't have other plans, then prepare to watch history in the making. Because in a few short days, I, the bona fide Beetle Battle King, will raise my game to new heights, win the respect of Guoba-san, and become a living legend! Booyah!
Cool! Yeah, we'll be watching. So, no pressure or anything, but... if you mess this up and everyone completely wipes the floor with you, we'll see the whole thing.
So is this kind of some mini game, I assume? Okay. 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 Oh,
Come on, let's get moving.
there's
We're
a
not
lot of
frozen
people
in
in here.
place after all.
Ooh. Oh, so that's the 5 fights they were talking about. Okay. I hate the exclamation mark. Go away. I mean, seriously. Make some tea and start with it. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. See you soon. Righty, so I'm back. I'm just gonna go directly to the first one.
Hello all, I am Iron Tongue Tien, here with an official signboard for the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp. It also doubles as your permit to run the event.
Whoa! Is this supposed to be Bullchucker and Crimson Staff
Oh, sweet! Sadly, it's not my own original artwork, but check out that design! And that line work! It's so cool! It's epic! It captures exactly how awesome I look as a pro Beetle fighter in the heat of battle! Dude! Wait, not that. How do they usually address strangers in this part of the world?
Maybe Esquire?
Ah, that's the one. TN Esquire, your artwork is incredible. Words cannot express the Arataki gang's gratitude.
You can drop the Esquire, Don Arataki. Also, I'm no artist, just a storyteller. This promotional artwork was done by a young lady at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Yanfei looks out for her a lot, so when she heard about your event, she offered to contribute some artwork.
Oh, so this is Yanfei's doing. Man, she really thought of everything. This is exactly what we needed.
Young Grandmaster Hanakado here tells me that your boot camp is an ambitious training program that could shape the future of beetle fighting. Well, I'm no beetle fighter myself, but I've heard a lot about it and have always wanted to try it out for myself. Who knows, it might just give me the inspiration for a great new story to tell in the neighborhood.
Beetle fighting is something you have to have a natural affinity for. Take sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon, for instance. She battled with great prowess on her first time after only a short demonstration. Once Tien Esquire has grasped the basics of beetle fighting and understands the appeal, we might get a lot of free publicity from his storytelling.
Dude, that'd be awesome. All right, Squirt. Squad. Yeah, Squire. Squire. May the best man win.
Okay. So it's like 3 different options or challenges, right? Okay. Should we go to the first one? Should we suppose? I don't know what's supposed to... What to expect. So it was this one, charging, this one. Ouch. Ouch, man. No. Haha. I mean, I was clearly out of the range, but never mind. And it's kind of not too hard.
Ah, wonderful! I can see that the Arataki gang has transformed beetle fighting into a fiercely competitive high-adrenaline sport. Yes, there are the rudiments of a fine tale here, to be told time and again.
Great dueling with you, TN Esquire. The pleasure was all right.
The phrase is, the pleasure is all mine, Oni King.
Details, schmeetails. Point is, thank you for supporting our boot camp.
I extend my gratitude to you too, Don Arataki. I intend to stay here and watch a while longer to further enrich my writing. Please, pay no regard. Just pretend I'm not here.
I'm just wondering, he's sort of Japanese figure and he's telling him Don, which is like Italian mafia. Confused a little bit about that.
Man, I've never fought against someone so cultured before. My mind's buzzing from all those fancy words. What's that buzzy feeling called again? Oh yeah, learning. Looks like the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp is getting off to
a good start. Okay. Yeah, it was easy. I think we can level up a little bit. with Buttercup of Terror. Okay.
Oni Kabuto are our friends. Like cats and doggies.
Yeah.
Another kid? Oh, didn't we go through this last time?
Well, yeah, but Grandmaster Hanakado's a kid too. And one of the other kids from last time was actually pretty good, so age is no measure of a beetle fighter's skill.
Although, Buttercup of Terror has no prior beetle battling experience, her chosen Oni Kabuto has the air of a formidable warrior.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. My Oni Kabuto was a present from Daddy. He got it from a new friend he made last time he was away.
Oh, your father sounds like a real stand-up guy. Okay, let's send out sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon for this one. We don't want any accusations of bullying flying around.
You make it sound like Paimon's the weakest choice on our side. Still, Paimon's probably the safest choice. But only because you two maniacs are a danger to yourselves and others when you're in a competitive mood. Don't be nervous, young lady. It's only a game, so it's just for fun.
Yeah, it's just for fun. It's the card to consume options. Okay. It's just for a fun, focused fight. No. It's lightning again. Why I don't have lightning and they do? Like kung fu fighting. That's
Paimon nearly messed that up.
Oh, I nearly died of a heart attack. That little beastie is fierce. Even I would have had a hard time. How'd you get so freaking good at this without a teacher? Is everyone in Liyue a born warrior or something?
So, this is how Oni Kabuto play together? I get it now! Do you have time to play some more? And I also want to watch you guys play too.
yeah, she's sweet.
Looks like Buttercup of Terror has a real knack for
Buttercup
this.
of Terror.
Oh, kinda terrifying. Hey, Bullchucker, if you had this kind of talent, you could probably have learned how to communicate with shelled creatures just by listening to Guoba talk to Crystal
Ha! Yeah, I wish.
I like this guy. That's the girl from before, right?
Hey there, I'm back. So then, how's the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp coming along?
Great timing, Yanthe.
My savior! Oh, thanks for helping out with the permit. Yo, and for the sign with the epic artwork. Wait, I know that look. Are you, looking to flip some Beetle too?
Huh? Something wrong with that? I have a big client who does a lot of cross-border commerce. Anyway, she showered me with gifts once after I helped her win a huge lawsuit. And among them was a very special Oni Kabuto. I didn't know how to look after it at the time, so I got Granny to look after it for a while. It's looking pretty buff these days. Mind if I join in? You're not worried I'll cramp your style, are you?
We ought not dismiss your savior, Oni King. What she lacks in experience, she makes up for with one of the sturdiest built and most awe-inspiring Oni Kabuto I have ever seen.
You make me an offer I can't refuse. All right, time to send in the Oni King's right hand with Crimson Staff. I know my compadre will stay cool under pressure.
You betcha.
So it's me versus the Traveler? All right.
Contestant with super OP gear. Okay.
I haven't quite got the hang of this game yet. So, apologies in advance for any blunders.
Okay, it's bigger. Ouch. Oops. No, 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 no. Come on. Haha. Okay, starting to get a little bit harder.
Yanfei's Oni Kabuto is so strong! What has Madam Penguin feeding that thing?
Madam Pink. Does she have a good internet connection? Let's ping that.
See? Your savior's Oni Kabuto is a force to be reckoned with. But just like last time, when my generals threw you a few curveballs, the mightiest blade cannot slay its foe except in the hands of a skilled swordmaster.
Wise words, Grandmaster. Oh, okay. Good thing my compadre kept it together.
Wow, what a blast! I could get into this whole beetle battling thing. This is so much fun. Thanks, everyone. I'm gonna stick around and play some more.
No, this makes no sense. How did you do that? My reputation is destroyed!
What happened?
It's like a bean to the heart.
It was an honor doing battle with you, good sir.
What the? So polite.
So, been busy losing while we were away, Bullchucker?
I don't see it that way. Unless the bona fide Beetle Battle King is ready to give up now, he hasn't lost to me yet. In battle and in life, it's normal to hit setbacks every once in a while. But a setback only turns into a failure if you make the decision to stop trying.
I mean, again, so some philosophical deep point.
Word. Heck yeah! I ain't about to admit defeat yet.
Still, there's nothing to be gained from constantly making excuses. Don't put all your energy into talking garbage. Spend it on fighting a little harder instead.
Oh, burn.
Oni King, this brand of enemy doesn't seem to be your area of expertise. I advise you send in another of your generals and observe the duel in detail.
I mean, he is the first character I actually enjoy meeting with a lot. He's funny.
Watching others do battle is also a crucial part of a warrior's training. Some skills one learns by doing, others one learns through observation.
Good point, Grandmaster. And good timing, compadre. Oni King's right hand, I'm handing the fight over to you.
Again? Okay.
Finally, it's your turn! Make it count, Traveler.
I'm scared.
So, I'm going head to head with the legendary Traveler. Guess I better look sharp.
This was interesting voice, by the way. It's kind of deep. Interesting. I'm legendary. I defeated the dragon, and I'm legendary in this region where I just came. Logic. Let's go. Let's go. Why they have so many superpowers like this lightning and earthquake and whatever? And I do not. I only have like this shield and... Now the earthquake. Ouch. Ouch. I took some damage actually.
Nicely done. You beat me. I'd go as far as to say that it's an honor to lose against the Traveler.
Ah, so that's how you do it. I never would have thought of that.
Yep, when you're up against a cunning enemy, you gotta get creative.
I don't know, but I hadn't done so special. Okay.
When your tactics fail, you have to change your point of view. In our journeys far and wide, we often have to think on our feet. Clinging to old methods can never solve the problem, no matter how hard you try.
I think Shinobu said something like that once too. I guess there's something to it after all. But I'll mull it over some other time. Right now, my focus is on the task at hand. More beetle fighting!
He's back. Kilometers closest count. Rushmore. That's creative ideas with these names.
Hey, good to see everyone. How's it going? Having fun? Shangling Guava, you finally made it. Well, V'sJiGI's certainly having a blast.
The day has finally come! Guoba-san, I've been training hard at the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp, and now I want to show you just how far I've come. And Crimson Staff, too. If my progress satisfies you, then please, teach me, show me the way to communicate with Crimson Staff, Crystal Tornado, and all the shelled organisms of this world. Do that, and I swear, once I become the reigning champion of the beetle fighting world, I will build a mighty statue in your image at the Arataki Gang's beetle fighting headquarters. What the? Guoba-san got a brand new Oni Kabuto.
That does not look normal.
Ah, it appears to be not a typical Oni Kabuto shell, but one built of resilient wood. Is it wearing a suit of armor?
We told Granny all about your Oni Kabuto boot camp. It really piqued her interest when she heard that Guoba was getting a disciple. As it turned out, a friend of hers had made a whole bunch of gardening and landscaping machines to look after the silk flowers on the terrace. They're called bloom pruners.
The bloom pruner can transform into the shape of any creature to blend into its environment. Squirrels, butterflies, finches, you name it. And of course, Oni Kabuto too. So, Master gave Guoba a bloom pruner and got it to take the form of an Oni Kabuto so it can battle against you. That's pretty high-tech for a gardening appliance.
It's pretty high tech, I mean, for this world at all. We haven't seen actually a lot of technology in this region so far. Sort of Middle Ages.
Xiangling's master is Madame Ping, so Madame Ping's friend... Aha! Of course!
Remind me?
No machine can compare to a real live Oni Kabuto warrior. Did Guoba-san pick a dumbed-down enemy on purpose so we can showcase all our awesome skills?
You may be wise to temper your optimism, Oni King. My beetle senses are failing to detect this Oni Kabuto's might. Or perhaps... it's too profound for me to fathom.
It's my spidey senses, right?
It's not even alive. There's nothing for you to sense. Anyway, Guoba-san may possess limitless power, but a warrior needs to be one with his weapon. The bond between Oni Kabuto and trainer is forged through blood, sweat, and tears, not wood, mesh, and gears. Crimson Staff and I are like glove and fist.
I mean, how many times have I heard the phrase blood and sweat and tears? On the beaches and so on.
Let's get this duel going. It's time for Guoba-san to witness my true potential once and for all.
Yeah. Okay, let's go, let's fight. Focused, I'm focused. Okay, this one is big. No. He dodged? Cool. And he flew far, far away. That's fine. No. Come on. I mean, the previous one was maybe a little bit harder than this one, but this one knew how to teleport.
Whoa, Bullchucker sure made short work of the Bloom Pruner.
I won! Victory is mine! With my trusty
What do you mean
staff,
mine? I did it.
defeated the mighty Guoba-san! Phew. Alrighty then. The moment I've been waiting for. Guoba-san, if I have earned your recognition, I humbly ask you to teach me the ways of shelled organism communication. Huh? Guoba-san, you look pleased? But you just lost to me in battle. Does this mean you're proud of me for my swift progress? Oh, shucks. I don't know what to say. You're too kind, Guoba-san. Oh, you're just being modest. I know you were going easy on me.
It looks like Guoba's all warmed up now. The Bloom Pruner is ready to operate at full power.
Guoba, remember the plan? In this round, we want to increase the Bloom Pruner's power output from 0.1% to 1%, okay? Any higher and you'll risk knocking Itto's Onikabuto out cold. Okay, there it is. Paimon knew something was up.
That's nothing.
As I feared, we have barely scratched the surface.
Wait, hold on a minute. 1/10 of 1%? As in 0.1%? As in 1/1000th? You've gotta be kidding me. All that was just 1/1000th of its top power?
Do.
Guoba's a little confused. You did say you wanted to train your Onikabuto to defeat Crystal Tornado, correct?
I thought it would go without saying given the size. The Bloom Pruner has to shift rocks the size of casserole dishes, so obviously it has to be pretty strong. Even then, Crystal Tornado is bigger still. It dwarfs me and Guoba, and it's even taller than you.
That's impossible! If we were talking, twice as strong as the last fight, I think I'd have a shot. 10 times as strong, and we're already looking at losing most, if not all, of the time. But 1,000 times stronger? Who am I kidding? It's hopeless.
When your tactics fail, you have to change your point of view. In our journeys far and wide, we often have to think on our feet.
That's funny.
Clinging to old methods can never solve the problem, no matter how hard you try.
Of course, Guoba-san. This is what you've been trying to tell me all along. I gotta study mechanics. Then build a suit of armor for Crimson Staff that'll take his abilities to a whole new level. Or maybe, heck, I could build a bigger, stronger mechanical Oni Kabuto, piloted by Crimson Staff under my direction.
It's about big mecha warriors run by Beetles. Yeah, sure, man. Whatever.
An Oni Kabuto piloting a mechanical Oni Kabuto? How do you expect to pull that off? Does that even still count as a beetle battle?
Seeing the power of Bloom Pruner has made me realize something. There's a natural limit to Oni Kabuto's strength. People have tried to tell me this before. Shinobu, the Grandmaster, especially Sky-Cleaving White Iron Lavender Melon. Admitting defeat is shameful, but not even trying to mix up your tactics one time? That's just plain stupid! Guoba-san has shown me a new path. Mechanically modified Oni Kabuto. With this new technique in my arsenal, size will be no obstacle to me and my valiant Beetle warriors as we set out to beat Crystal Tornado once and for all.
It's just wondering, is that Travolta in Greece with the hair and the kind of just disappeared in a sparkles? That's cool detail.
Looks like Woba's not too sure about all that. Mechanics, huh? I'd have to get my master to see if her friend would be willing to help. She's the expert.
Did you say expert? Please, Guoba-san, Chef-sama, my savior, introduce me.
Uh-huh. Thinking of becoming the second Arataki gang member to study in Liyue, are you, boss?
Shinobu, when'd you get back?
Time's up. We spent our last mora on these boat tickets, and if we don't get to the harbor pronto, they'll go to waste.
Give me a minute, okay? We're in the middle of an extremely important discussion here.
Yeah, I heard. I was actually very pleased to hear the suggestion of you doing some sort of studying coming out of your own mouth. I have some relevant experience, so I can write a little booklet to get you started. But unfortunately, studying in Liyue is very expensive. The Arataki gang's typical expenditures are a drop in the ocean by comparison. So, what do you intend to do about it?
It'll be fine. I'll just, I'll work like a horse when I get back to Inazuma.
So Inazuma is Japanese islands. Is that Japan? Yeah.
I know what I'm getting into here, all right? I got it all planned out in my head. It's not like I've never gotten paid work before. Soon as I get earning, we'll all have cash for the burning. And don't think for 1 second I'll be abandoning you or the rest of the Arataki gang neither. I ain't the kind of head honcho that runs off to go study and leaves his gang behind. If we're gonna study, we do it as a team. Once I've got enough mora for everyone's tuition fees, the whole Arataki gang is coming to Liyue. We'll study together, learn some epic new skills together, and come out the other side as the stronger, smarter, invincible Arataki gang.
You're saying all of the right things. Who are you and what have you done with Boss?
Wow, Bullchucker! Those were some bold words! You better make sure you follow through.
Of course, I still need to iron out some deets in terms of what kind of work I can get and how much I can rake in per day, but yeah.
In that case, Oni King, I'll stay here in Liyue. Firstly, this will enable me to follow up with Chef-sama and discuss our study plans in detail. Secondly, now that word of the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp has begun to spread, I'll be able to scout for talented warriors and continue optimizing the Oni Kabuto training diet. Also, if the Oni King's right hand and sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon wish to continue battling or analyze the battle so far, I'll be here to support them.
Awesome! Good thinking, Grandmaster. Okay, standard procedure applies. I'll let your grandpops know what you're up to so we won't worry about you. Man, I am so pumped to see what you'll have for us next time I see you.
I do need to make one thing clear, though. I can't promise that we'll be able to talk an Adeptus into taking you on as students. Yenfei and I will do our best, but we'll just have to see how it goes.
What's Adeptus?
The great master of whom you speak boasts a skill others can only dream of. Their pride and prestige don't faze us. The important thing is that I, on behalf of the Oni King and the Arataki gang, can find a way to show them we're serious and sincere in our quest to master the mechanical arts. So I'll need to do some research to find out what kind of gift we should offer if we're to be seen as worthy of learning the mysteries behind the manufacture of the bloom pruner.
Boss, we gotta leave right now or we're not gonna make it in time.
All right, I guess this is it.
Traveler, Paimon, Yenfei-senpai, Miss Xiangling, Guoba, you've all been a huge help to Boss with this Beetle battle event. I really can't thank you enough. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. I hope you can find some use for it in your future endeavors.
Wow, you got us a gift! Thanks, Shinobu. You're so thoughtful.
The time has come. Adios, compadre. See ya, sky-cleaving white-iron lavender melon. Goodbye, Guoba-san and Chef-sama. And farewell, my savior. I'll be back real soon. I promise. We'll meet again.
La 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 la. Don't make promises you can't keep, Bullchucker. It's good to have ambitions, but don't let yourself get carried away in the heat of the moment. Do what Shinobu tells you. Be realistic about what you can achieve, and make sure you pace yourself. But of course, if everything works out, Paimon can't wait to see Crimson Staff driving a ginormous mechanical Onikabuto the next time we meet.
He's like, what? What is happening? He got smacked on the head and then they both podium and beat the fight. I mean, okay, this was it. There's a lot of confusing things for me. Instant ramen. Okay. Instant ramen. It's a lot of confusing things for me. Let's find this data thing. There's some exclamation marks in here. Oh, 6. Okay. The guy was funny. Was like that's the part I actually enjoyed, even though there was a lot of talking completed. Okay. Ooh. There was a lot of talking, which I understand it was introduction, farewell, and so on. I hope we'll meet the characters somewhere in the future, because the guy was he was cool. I liked him. So I think this is finished. I do not see anything here in the form of quest. So we made it, and we still have hour and something left. So yeah, that was the event, which I do not understand. I was just thinking. I know there was there's a habit, sort of, in chicken fights or whatever that's called. I know in some countries in Asia it's already banned. I haven't heard of any other animal fight, maybe dog fights. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't seek those kind of things. I kind of do not like the harm to the animals. So maybe there's the origin of that in this kind of portrayal. But even though it's just sort of Beatles, it's kind of not okay for me, actually. I don't know if that's some fake up morale or I don't know, but the story was funny. The mini game was funny, sort of, when I got the grasp. But still, like, you're playing an animal fighting an animal who's, I don't know, they're both innocent. Maybe so the reason I have like pet animals at my home, the reason I do not enjoy that kind of thing, I don't know. It's just there were like 2-3 philosophical stories in the so this is my kind of story to the end. So anyway, this was okay. That was intended. This was the event. I hope you enjoyed it with me, and thank you for being here, and see you next time. Bye bye.